Well, Julia's here in the studio with me. John is on vacation.
Cranky John.
Yes, Cranky
I'm
John.
missing Cranky John.
That's right. Everybody, hashtag Cranky John for us. It's actually catching on.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually so funny to me. But that's the world we live in. But if you want to get a hold of us here at the Pod Bay Door, our email is thepodbaydoorlv@gmail.com. And we want to thank our sponsor that helps us produce a wonderful show. This week it's cwodesigns.com. I don't know if you've gone to their website, Julia, but do you have a lot of, I've been to your home, a lot of wonderful decor items, but are you into wood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
These guys do the best thing. I recently saw they did a TV stand and they do wine holders and everything else, but they do such a great job. And the one thing I really like about it is that it's custom, and they actually send a picture of the person who made your thing.
Oh, that's great.
Because there's that few number of employees. So, but cwodesigns.com. Check them out for all of your home decor and wood decor needs. Now, Julia's here specifically to answer a whole bunch of questions that I've been waiting for. Julia's very busy. She
works
has
many hours,
full-time everything. So Carved in Stone, her newest book, a Vanessa Stone murder thriller, which is not hard to read. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. You know what? I've taken the time, read the book. I did actually.
Did you?
I read nothing. I read nothing. I read Julie's book, but it's great.
Dark.
Is it dark? Well, sure, but that's the point.
Yeah.
It's about a murderer.
I know. I keep getting these people. It's too dark.
Now, I will put in with whoever has anything negative to say, which there will be.
Oh yeah.
I can randomly pick something on Netflix and it's just as disturbing.
Yes.
And more so, and graphically presented, or you know what, even on Lifetime. I mean, I would rather read your book and I would never be disturbed by it, and yet I do not want to watch The 600-Pound Woman. I think people's level, that their skins are too thin. But Carved in Stone, a Vanessa Stone murder thriller, pick that up on Amazon Kindle. Baron Waters is her essentially, I'll say, her first book. Has that gone to a tangible paperback form?
Yes.
It has?
Yep.
Okay, check that out. So where can I get that?
Amazon. Everything's on Amazon.
Okay, Amazon. Baron Waters, Julia Shoup. Pick up Baron Waters. If you're old school like me, you can hold it and make notes, and you can say, no, this is wrong, and then you can call her and tell her it's wrong. But Carved in Stone is not yet. We're still digital on that one.
Still digital.
Okay, and it's only on Amazon.
Only on Amazon.
Okay.
Yep.
And if you want to know everything there is to know about Julia Shoup, it's juliashoup.com.
.com or right. Compass in the Storm. That's a website of mine. Yes. Today I'm going to post my very first disease prevention tip of the week. So if you're into disease prevention, check it out once a week. Other than that, the content is I'm really interested in the human psyche and happiness and all that kind of thing. So I explore that. But if you're interested in just one quick rapid fire tip once a week, check it out.
Disease prevention
and health, wellness. I love it. Can't get enough.
Okay. Now I may have to disagree with you because I'm a fan of plagues.
Yep.
We need fewer people. So I don't know. I may have to argue with Julie on that.
That would make for some really good conversation.
That's right. Swine flu, noro, something.
Bring it on.
That's right. But we have a bunch of questions for Julia, for all of our Las Vegas fans out there. I've been holding them back because Julia hasn't been in the studio long enough to get these to her. But here we go. Number one is from Patty from Facebook. Julia, what are some things a guest who isn't rich can get with a concierge?
Well, concierges are not picky. Jamey and John and I have served hordes of fanny packers.
Mm-hmm.
We've served high-end VIP whales.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter. You never know who you're talking to. So that's one thing we learned. I think Cranky John told us a story about someone just asked him where the bathroom was and he got a 50 out of it or something. Remember?
Yes. Oh, no. It
So,
happens.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you never know. So that's good news for everyone out there is you can get anything you want. But I would say my recommendations would be I really like the exhibits in Las Vegas. I like the Bodies exhibit, Titanic. There's one that you mentioned at Caesars with a light, kind of a light installation show. There's just there are a lot of places to go where you don't have to spend money, but you can see different things.
Right.
I think you can get some really good recommendations for inexpensive but great restaurants,
Yes.
shows. There's all types of shows. Carrot Top is one of my favorite shows.
Carrot Top.
I mean, you don't have to go see O and pay $150.
No.
Go have a great night and
Carrot
just
Top's
watch
fun.
Carrot Top.
Carrot
It's
Top's
fun.
He's dialed down the roids. I
Yes.
think so. I mean, I think I saw a recent picture of him, and he was looking odd.
Like a beast.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Joe Rogan loves to say jacked. He was jacked.
He was jacked. He was Bigfoot. Yeah.
And I think he dialed that down. It's not good for you.
No,
I mean,
it's terrible.
do what you want. I don't care. I don't think we should outlaw him. Just do what you want. Yeah, make baseball fields bigger if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But no, it's a great show. It's funny. I mean, if you like prop comedy,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. I'll jump in there. As far as getting things, I'm not quite sure what Patty meant by that. Julia is absolutely right. There are many things that you can have a concierge arrange for you. There's of course the cost of the event, but as far as the cost of the concierge, there isn't. However, as we always suggest, it's really appropriate to have a 5, a 10, a 20 at the ready, because these are hardworking folks, and honestly. As with any hotel employee anywhere in the world, especially concierge, it will get you. They will take notice. They'll remember your name. It is kind of a game.
Yep.
Yeah, we all have to be realistic about it. We were paid pretty well, but we lived on our tips as well.
We did.
Yeah. So, but as far as a hotel benefit. I mean, we did chocolate. Oh God, I've done plates and plates and plates of chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh yeah.
Which pricey for chocolate covered strawberries, but anything in room service is. Flowers, of course, with the petals on the. We've talked about the petals everywhere in the room. We've done the full romantic package with the flickering battery powered candles. No candles in hotel rooms.
No candles.
I've already said this. No candles. But I did, even like Julia said, we did everything from pointing where the bathroom was to giving Madonna tickets. I arranged international newspapers, especially. I don't know where a lot of these questions are coming from, but lots of Asian and European newspapers. So it really depends. If it's something that requires us to leave the desk. That's definitely, you want to bump up, a couple of bucks there, because we're going to have to, it's a lot of walking we're going to have to do for you.
Yeah, and one of the things I'll recommend to the audience, anyone who's traveling to Vegas, one of my favorite things to do in Vegas or anywhere, really, I love to just go somewhere with a beautiful view and have a glass of wine and just sit. There is, at the Wynn, there's a beautiful bar right next to the front desk. It's easy to miss. And so I think that's why it's less frequented. But if you do happen upon it, you sit out there, and Mr. Wynn has built these gorgeous, this gorgeous lake with fountains, and it's just a beautiful setting. Get out there, take a load off, de-stress. That's what I'm looking for when I go on vacation.
Yeah.
I don't get so worked up about I can't get into Delmonico. I can't. Just go sit somewhere and just enjoy the fact that you're not working, have a glass of wine, and relax.
Yeah, my when I was frequenting Las Vegas and I wasn't a resident, I did the same thing. I looked for piano bars. I kind of liked a little bit of little bit of not hard jazz, but just some nice stuff. Bellagio has a great set of pianists, and they right there by the gardens and the Chihuly
Yes.
exhibit. Yeah, the Wynn, absolutely. But yeah, relaxation tends to not be within the parameters of most people's vacations to Vegas. Have you noticed that? Yeah,
Yeah.
you run ragged.
Oh, they
Absolutely
run ragged.
And you get home and that first day at work, you're destroyed. And well, that's
Yeah.
not right.
No.
Well, when I was younger, we would do those 2-day trips. One night, 2-day, and you would just destroy yourself going like ripping through Magic Mountain or Disneyland or whatever. And you would come home and you're like, wow, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. But Patty, we can concierge can do a whole bunch, and you don't need to be rich. You don't.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Julie's right. I helped some guys that had more money than Croesus, and I would have pegged them 9 times out of 10 as homeless.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. All right, number 2 to Julia. Jason from Twitter. Are you allowed to date players? Second question in the same. Are you allowed to gamble? I'm going to take the second one first while Julia thinks about
about my past.
Yeah, about her past. Back in the day, downtown Las Vegas, Fremont, Horseshoe, Four Queens, and so on, you used to be able to gamble in your own house, meaning if you worked there, you could gamble there. Terrible to do that.
That is so terrible.
Yeah, because you're just asking for all the anonymous groups, but gamblers and so many people have created their own problems because they could gamble where they worked.
Yep.
Because you're on 20 off on 40 off 20, and instead of eating, go gamble. Instead of going to the bathroom, go gamble.
People take their paycheck to the
you don't want to do it.
casino bank.
So that no longer is the case. I'm not aware of a casino now that allows employees to gamble, but especially in the 90s and to present, that you're not allowed to gamble in your own house. To the point where the hiring of you give permission for a credit check. And depending on the position you're going into, if you've got financial problems, you're not going to get the job.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, lots of problems with that too.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the whole social networking thing too. Unless you're saying, Caesar sucks, I hate them, I want to burn the building down. It's none of their business. You can be an idiot on Facebook, and I don't understand. I don't like that. That is a giant problem with me. But Julia, are you allowed to date the player?
Oh, it's my favorite phrase.
I guess
it's
we need a
frowned
definition
upon.
of date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's frowned upon.
Yes.
One of my favorite things to say. No, that's frowned upon. So, many people do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the casinos know, but I'll tell you personally, I did at the Rio, and I was asked to resign when they found out.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I left that job and
you
went to the Venetian.
20.
Oh my goodness, that
Four?
was 97, 98.
Right.
I am 43. I can't do math. Do it.
29.
Yeah. Was it? Wow, I thought it was younger than that.
You weren't, well.
Maybe I wasn't. But anyway.
Yeah.
No, it was younger than that. 24, 25, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. You and I haven't been in that industry for a really long time. I think it's become much more corporate, which would lead me to believe you shouldn't and probably are not allowed to date players.
Yeah.
Because here's why, guys. The thought process being, if you date a player and it goes sour, you're going to cost potentially that casino millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
Because that player will just go down the street.
Yeah.
So that's the thought. And so I know that you're not supposed to. You weren't in my day. I did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
and it also I was kidding, at the top of this question, but it does depend on how you define it.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain level of social interactivity that casinos informally expect of hosts and hostesses. And that entail going out for drinks.
Yep.
That entail going to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And and gambling with them. And so in a loose definition, that's a date.
Yeah.
And so, but again, I agree. In this particular case, the corporate rules that are most likely in place are good.
Yeah, and
you don't want that
you don't.
guy or girl, to be. You don't want to be beholden to them on any level, socially or otherwise.
And one rule is casino employees cannot, or hotel and casino employees cannot party where they work.
Yes. No.
So you can't be out on the casino floor getting drunk and be an employee. So that would naturally lead to, you're preventing, if you're dating a player, you're preventing him from going out on that floor and playing. So you're costing the casino money. So it's really, really frowned upon.
And generally speaking, we in Vegas, the employees of Vegas, we adhere to, it's a guttural phrase, but you don't shit where you eat.
You don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, All right. Melissa from Google Plus, first one ever from Google Plus. What game is Julia, what game is the most fun for you?
For me? I guess I would have to say poker on the machines.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like not slot machines. What are they called? It's not a slot machine.
Well, it's a poker machine.
Yeah, it's a poker machine.
Yeah.
So I enjoy those. I enjoy watching craps, but I know nothing about it. Craps is the most fun to watch. I mean, people are happy.
Yeah, we've talked about craps. I mean, there's nothing more fun and exciting than a great roll on craps.
Yeah.
I've actually talked about craps. It would take 5 minutes for me to explain to anybody how to bet and have fun with that bet and not have to worry about it. You could actually, it's very simply understood. It can get incredibly complex, and the more complex it gets, the more potential earnings you have.
Right.
But there's no, you take a beautiful girl like Julia, you put $5 on the line, have her start rolling the dice, and she's, rolling, 8s and 6s, which can be fantastic. And you can spend, an hour, on a hot run, and you're great. Tip the girl though. People forget to tip the roller. But, no, you're
funny.
right. I would like, I like the worst game in the world, and everybody's complaining now about it in Vegas. I actually enjoyed roulette.
Yeah, roulette is fun.
Yeah, you get a couple of stacks. Roulette chips, if nobody knows, are no value chips, and you place them on the board. You have a color. I would always choose hot pink. I don't know why. It's strange. And then you place them in various patterns and whatnot, or straight ups. And it was fun. It's the worst as far as the house odds.
Oh, I know.
And now they have single zero, double zero, and now Las Vegas, to everybody's chagrin, the triple zero, which reduces the odds, basically.
Oh, boy.
Reduces the odds of an already bad game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, but I would love that.
It's fun.
Especially when roulette wheels have a digital tree that keeps track of the last, I believe it's 20 numbers hit. And you fool yourself into thinking there's a pattern. But they do everything in the world not to have a pattern. And the dealer is taught to wait a couple extra seconds to spin the ball. They're taught to how to spin the ball in 2 different ways. There's a lot of things that you don't see. There aren't buttons underneath the table that make you lose. You lose naturally, trust me. But I don't like the machines.
You don't? No. I can see how people get addicted to it because, I mean, it's not just in casinos, everybody out there. It's, at my neighborhood bar, I can sit there and just throw 20s in and it goes like water. And it's fun because you lose and then you win a little back and you're like, oh, I'm back in it. Yeah. And they give you just enough back to kind of tie you up another 15 minutes. So it's addictive. It's fun. Sure. I can see how people get addicted. I couldn't because I'm like you. Every nickel, I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, I'm learning about it. I
just bled for that.
We're all learning about you, Julia. Now we know you spend most of your time in the bars.
That's right.
Yeah. Number 4, Jenna from WordPress wrote to Julia, coming in for the first time from England. Well, welcome when you get here.
Yep.
We have a lot of fans from the UK.
Nice.
It's fantastic. No, they're great and they're hysterical. Have time for one excursion. Where should I go?
Oh boy, one excursion.
You
I
know,
guess the definition of excursion to me would be an outlying area, like a helicopter to Grand Canyon, which would probably be the best, frankly.
I would say so. I mean, the excursion seems to be nowadays a word often used on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
You buy excursions, and do them, and they usually involve vehicles, jet skis and motorcycles and horses. Did you see that guy? Cruise ship, Norwegian. I've been on Norwegian many times.
Yeah.
One of the employees fell off the ship, and
my
22
goodness.
hours later got picked up by a carnival ship.
No way.
Yeah, amazing. Have not heard how or why he fell off, but fell off that damn ship. They sent the planes out. Coast Guard everybody was looking for him. 22 hours later, one of the carnival ships. It was out by off the coast of Cuba.
Can you imagine 22 hours by
hours.
yourself in the ocean, not knowing?
Yeah. I don't know if he was wanting to, go off to the great cruise ship in the sky, but
Maybe.
they saved him. Wow. But two different ships. That's
Wow.
fantastic. But going back to the excursions, it usually, something like that. We did excursions as concierge. We had Hummers, and we did helicopters, and I don't remember doing horseback stuff. There was horseback riding in Red Rock.
There was. I've never done it.
I never booked anything. But as far as a destination, there's Red Rock Canyon, Valley of Fire, which are actually connected within the and also to the Lake Mead area. If you like boating and water sports of that nature, Lake Mead is amazing. Mount Charleston is wonderful during the spring and summer. If you like snowy stuff, we could do that.
I would say for someone visiting the U.S. from the U.K., get out to one of the natural wonders of the world. See the Grand Canyon. I mean,
yeah, the western rim of the
lifetime.
Grand Canyon is 2 hours 45 minutes if you're going slow. The southern rim is a little bit further, but far more involved. Southern rim is one of the places that you can take I don't know if they still do it sparingly, but you can take a donkey to get all the way down, and you have to get a permit for this, but you actually can go down to the base, the floor of the Grand Canyon southern rim, and camp.
Oh wow!
But you have to get a permit for overnight. And then at the northern rim, which is open late spring and summer, much farther. You're looking at a 4-hour time frame. But I think it's more picturesque. It's the rim that most people see in the movies, like Vacation. Things like that. But Julie's right. I think the bigger national monuments. Not to say Red Rock is the most, I think, available.
And great.
40 minutes. And you can go on the 17-mile drive, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Especially for those of you who are visiting Vegas and are from the UK, for example, who have never seen southwestern or desert landscapes. It's breathtaking. Whereas when I went to the UK, I was so thrilled to see all of what they have because it wasn't desert. You get kind of tired of cactus and sand out here in the old Vegas. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Now, where's the last place you hiked?
Red Rock.
Red Rock.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I do love Red Rock.
Now, do you go to the white stones or the red stones? Mouse Tank. Is it Mouse Tank?
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, red stones. And I like to go off the path. I know it's dangerous. You're not supposed to, but I like to. And then, you can actually climb a little bit.
Sure you can.
I don't have the gear or the know-how, but I do like to go off the path. It's fun.
Yeah, basic boulder hopping you can do. You got to be careful, though.
Yeah.
It's big time, especially now with the heat.
I know.
Yeah.
Change of topic real quick with the UK. New Duchess of Sussex.
Yes.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
I just want to say she's beautiful. What do you think? Have you seen her?
I think she's fantastic.
Yeah.
I got to not like the show Suits, but she was great in it. I learned something I never knew about her. She was one of the briefcase girls in Deal or No Deal with Howie Mandel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my God, yeah. What an odd start, and now she's part of the royal family. No, I think she's great.
She's
I
awesome.
think she's great.
Yeah.
Well, on that same topic, I saw the Queen. When you meet the Queen, who I have enormous respect for, if only because of her lasting effect
Right.
on the globe. But when you meet the Queen, you have to follow very specific protocols. One of which is don't touch her, don't approach her. Well, Susan Sarandon was there for a specific reason. I don't know why, but leapt up and shook her hand and said,
"Oh boy,
oh yeah." But she took it very well. Philip did not. He didn't know who she was. He didn't know who Susan Sarandon was. She was just this goofy chick with the red hair.
Yeah,
grabbing onto the Queen.
That's funny.
That's very funny. Meghan Markle's great and good for her.
Good for her. It's like a woman's dream.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. A little girl's dream.
Yeah, not a guy's dream, but it's a woman's dream. Yeah, you got to do the Barbie thing. Okay, number 5. Sarah off of Podbean said, Julia, that's a good one. What are the strip clubs like?
Yep.
Yeah, we already know she goes from the bar now to the strip club.
That's right.
What are the strip clubs like in Vegas? Can girls go to watch girls? Are couples okay?
So the strip clubs in Vegas, I can remember because I've been there for a while, but they were like nightclubs. I mean, they're really happening.
Yeah.
You can see stars in there. I know my husband was, when he was younger, he was standing in a...
How old's your husband?
He is 45. Going to be 45 next week.
Old. It's over.
It's over. He was in, I think it was Cheetahs at the time. Cheetahs. Yeah. He was standing there and all these girls he said they were looking at him and, he was like, oh my gosh, like I must look good tonight. He didn't know to his left was just this old, not old, this just the guy looked homeless. I mean, had a hood on and tatty clothes. It was Johnny Depp. So he was like, oh, right.
Oh, right.
It's not me.
Yeah.
But you can see stars in these clubs. Very girl and couple friendly.
Yeah.
Very.
I remember that back in the day, before everything was okay.
Yep.
Before we re-identified everybody's pronouns, you couldn't go in as a single girl. You had to have a male with you.
Yes, that's true.
Groups of girls were frowned upon, but it was at the doorman's choice.
Yep.
Guys could go in by themselves, of course. All the creepers.
Oh yeah.
So it has changed, but Julia's absolutely right. Girls go in to watch girls, and for no other reason than just to have fun. There's no sexual identification there. They go in to have fun. Because honestly, I have been told by several girls that have frequented these places that guys' clubs are not as fun.
I don't think they're as fun. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna grill you on this.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on for everybody who hasn't been here? Not a lot of strip clubs left.
No.
We only have a couple good ones. Sapphires, Treasures, I think is still around.
Treasures is still there. Spearmint Rhino.
Spearmint's not bad.
Yeah, the one I like Spearmint. It's probably my favorite.
Okay. But we have shows here actual shows like Magic Mike, Thunder from Down Under.
Yep.
And we have another one that's a knockoff of Thunder. But it's 50-50. The girls, we have a colleague that we used to work with. Her name is Danette. She went with I think work crowd.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, it was fantastic. I think it was Magic Mike. On the other side, boring. They can't. It doesn't. It's not. It's weird. They can't really. They're not dancing like you expect, and they don't like the show part. And you think girls get self-conscious when they come up? The guys dance for them. You dance for money.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Where are you on that?
It's really.
Have you been?
Yeah, I have been. Okay. I don't know, and I don't know if other women listening would agree with this, but for me, it's more fun to get a dance from another woman. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's just because it's fun. And With the man, it's aggressive. He's humping your face. Not literally, but there's like some gyration going on in
And
front
then
of
you
your
go in the
face.
strip club.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, geez, like, what is this? I don't know. And the strip clubs in Vegas, like I said, it's like a club. You're going there, a lot of times, if you're with a group, then you go to a club and then afterwards you go to a strip club. And it's not that you're going there necessarily to get dances or,
Right.
You're going there to hang out and see
Right.
beautiful people and get a couple of dances maybe. But
If you go at the right hour.
if you go at the right hour, yeah.
Yeah, you want to go. You don't want to go 3 a.m. It's not good.
The last club I've been to it was a couple of years ago, but I went to Hustler.
I don't.
That
Not a
was
fan.
not good.
Not a fan. No.
I hate to disparage another,
That's okay.
establishment,
That's okay. People
but
need to know.
I would say no on that one. And I would say stick with your spearmint rhinos, your sapphires. Yeah.
Well, you've confirmed I won't be going to the Magic Mike or Thunder from Down Under, the humping your face thing. That's a fight waiting to happen. Right
I
there.
mean, there's some gyration going on in front of your face, and I don't know. It's not.
It's
sexy
the same.
to be.
No, it's the same. We've had this talk before about, and everybody has all different tastes, and yeah, write in your dirty letters to me. That's fine. But there's just the women dancing, especially talented, girls that can dance.
They are.
And they happen to be, disrobed. That's fantastic. But guys, it's just not right.
It's just not sexy.
Guys are. I think a guy is sexier if he has the right body. Whoever you want to think of him right now, girls. If he has the right body, it's way better to watch him either in a still presentation, like photography, or engaging in what he does. A movie star, a sports star.
Yeah.
But dancing around on a stage, and wearing flamingo
G-string. Yeah. Think of all the women out there. Think of Jason Momoa. He's my favorite male. He's the hottest thing to me right now.
He's an odd dude.
Yeah.
I saw him on a show. He's just an odd dude.
He's an odd dude.
He was Lisa Bonet.
He
right?
is. He's married to her. He's been married to her for like 7 years.
Yeah, that's almost like a May-December thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's what I thought.
Is.
All right.
But imagine him on stage just like doing this weird gyration. Right? It's just not hot.
Or imagine somebody a little bit older. I'll stay in the superhero ring.
Yeah.
A little bit older who is a good-looking guy and I think has a great personality to be sexy.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Robert Downey Jr. up on the stage?
No.
No, you don't. Yeah,
no. I'd rather see him in a business suit. Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about that. But women, particularly these women. So one thing I will say that's fun is a woman who's really talented on the pole.
Yeah.
Have you seen just a really talented woman?
I have.
I mean, they're very. It's mesmerizing.
It is. So, I've also seen those YouTube things where they follow the pole. It's sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah, it's just sad. Yeah, women, if you're not doing the pole, don't do it.
No, if you can't do it, don't.
I did know someone. I actually met her at the Venetian when I was there. Her stage name was Charlie. I think her real name was Missy, but Charlie, and she danced at Spearmint.
Yep.
And man, she was good.
Yeah.
She was a jazz dancer to begin with, and so she.
There you go.
And I was there with a bachelor party, and she could just rip the stage up, and then she did the pole stuff, and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You forget she's naked, and you're like, wow, I can't do that. I want to do that.
And think about it, trying to do that. You're hanging onto a pole with one leg.
Exactly.
I mean, twirling around. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. If I'm hanging on a pole on one leg, I've fallen off of something. All right, Julie, I'll let you off for that one.
All right.
No, well, no, I'm not. Have you gone with your husband?
Yes.
You have.
Yep.
Is it weird to have? Has he had a dance?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's not weird.
Okay, it's not weird.
Nope.
Is it? Have you talked to other girls? Is it weird?
I don't think anyone thinks it's weird.
No.
No.
Okay. What? I don't know. Guys think it's weird. We do.
Oh, you do?
Well, we do as it's happening. We do in general.
Yeah.
If we think, oh gosh, I gotta dance, something, she's gonna think something, or what? No.
No.
That's not what I see. We do.
Not for me, and I don't know how it is with other women. I'm sure everyone's different, but no. No.
Okay.
Just have fun.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I'm sure your husband would agree, if he was talking to me. But
He might.
yeah, he not weird to the point where he's worried, like you're gonna go home and think you're gonna get into a
And
fight.
cry, yeah.
Yeah, but weird, like you're not, you can't, guys can't be 100% into it. Now I could be wrong. Today's world.
I think
is,
you're actually right.
yeah, because you're always, you're always just looking.
My wife is here. Yeah.
All right, that's Julia. Now, if a couple of girls come up, and you're talking to another girl, or she's dancing for you or whatever, that's different.
Yeah.
But that's, what, I'm gonna retract that. That's not different, because we're still looking. We're like, oh.
Oh, you're looking. Yeah.
That's all right. Because you never know. Because girls are complex. There could be some dark thing in the back of your head that you're and what women do, and even Julia, who's very, she's a great woman. She doesn't play it, too heavily, but you file things. Women file things.
We do.
Oh, really?
I'll pull that out in 6 months.
I'm gonna write this down. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, you touched her. No, trust me. Yeah, I know. But all right, last question. Here we go. Deanna, again from WordPress. I don't do this, so I have no answer for her. I know of them, but I don't do it. She needs a break. That was how she opened up. What are the best spas?
Best spas in Vegas.
I do not go to spas.
I will say Mandalay Bay is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably one of the best.
Why so?
Just
pricey?
No, I mean, it is, but they all are. They're really pricey. I don't know. It's just an ambiance thing. Like, you have got Canyon Ranch, which we are intimately familiar with Canyon Ranch.
Yeah.
And then you've got Mandalay
pricey.
Bay. And Canyon Ranch is just cold, a little bit sterile to me. Mandalay Bay just has a great layout. Mm-hmm. Beautiful steam rooms and saunas. I mean, beautiful. Great massage therapists. Mm-hmm. I might like it because of the ease. You just hop off the 215 and there you are.
Sure.
But I think it's probably one of the best. The M is actually really good.
You know what? The M I like because you can get, if you're a person who doesn't like the spa stuff, but you want to go with the person who does like the spa stuff, for $15 you go in and work out, and you got the pool, you got the hot and cold dip things, for all of your lactic acid needs.
Yep.
It's great. You get a full workout and you feel great. And you get sauna and jacuzzi and whatnot, and you're $15 in, and while your person gets a massage.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yep.
A lot of them don't offer that. A lot of them don't even have a gym. It's weird. It's weird. There are gyms at the hotels, but not part of the spa. Now, okay, kind of going back to the strip club issue. Saunas and steam rooms and things like that. So do women go in there? Do they keep the robe on? Do they take the robes off? What do they do?
They typically have a towel on.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys do too.
Oh, good.
Nobody wants to see it.
No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see it.
Nope.
Not even good-looking guys. They're like, cover that up.
Yeah, no one wants to see
so
that.
So you do?
I typically do.
Is it courtesy? Is that the way?
For me, I'll tell you what it is. Yeah. It's sanitary. I don't want to sit. I don't want to get athlete's foot on my bum, right? Because I'm sitting on a wet surface. You don't want that. Right. So I would never go into a place and just be naked, a place like that. So
I agree.
Yeah. So I'm just, protecting my body. I mean, these places are frequented by many people, so I just keep a towel on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we got John and I actually were talking about the gym. He actually doesn't go to the gym. He has a whole thing at the house. But I used to go to the gym a lot until I built one at my own house. But locker rooms. Mm-hmm. We have decided and been told clearly that women are worse than men. Women were just awful people in gym locker rooms.
Can I just share this story?
Oh, please do. I'll share one for you as well.
I live in a place called Rhodes Ranch. Yes. It's beautiful. I love it. I don't think I'll ever want to leave.
It's a planned urban development.
It's your worst nightmare.
Yes, it is.
Lots of rules.
Yes.
But they have a beautiful gym and sauna and locker room that I use, try to use 5 days a week.
Yes.
And there are women in there. So this is what you hear when you walk in. like all these, like they're just like spitting. They're like hawking these loogies.
Really?
There are a couple of women who find it necessary to cut their hair into the sink,
Oh no.
and they leave it there. This is a very high-end
Yeah.
establishment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It is awful. I mean,
Yeah.
awful. I can't believe the noises that are coming out of these showers. I mean, I don't even do this alone. Like, who hawks these loogies and spits it in the shower or farts in the shower? I mean, it's just awful.
Yeah. Now I played ball all the way through college, baseball, and I'm used to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So guys let that go. And there's the whole peeing in the shower. A drain is a drain is a drain.
Right.
So guys put up with a lot, but one of the things that I can't stand, which people actually do in Las Vegas hotel bathrooms, and again, I'm in hotels a lot still with my job, and brushing their teeth. That is disgusting to me. For one simple reason, the same reason why you wear a towel in a sauna. It's hygiene.
Do it at home.
Thousands of people in there, and oh my gosh. But here's my story. In guys' locker rooms, there's the whole thing where he's sitting on the bench, and there's a guy that is just tall enough to where he walks by, he's not wearing any towel, and he's at ball level, walking past you on the bench. That's bad enough. But there's the guys, and it used to be reserved just for black guys. Lots of lotioning going on, because they have ashen skin and things like that. But everybody does it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lathering up. But see, there are hand dryers in the, but there's also hand dryers that are ADA, that are lower.
Oh, right. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, lots of drying off of the luggage.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ew.
And I mean it's just and I'm the type of person that would take my gym bag, change clothes, lock it up, go work out, get my gym bag, go home, take a shower. I don't do all the stuff at the gym.
Yeah.
But while I'm changing my shoes and clothes, we have the hand dryers, and they would invert the hand dryers.
Oh no.
And get the undercarriage and everything else. Yes. That's what guys do. I don't know if girls are doing that.
No one's doing that. No, that's hideous.
Oh yeah.
But what girls do, and women don't do this for your own hygiene. Don't do. I walked in last week. I saw someone doing this. She was changing clothes. She pulled down her panties and sat down on the bench.
Oh man.
Come on, ladies. Yeah. Come on. That's just not good.
Yeah, I mean,
no one wants that.
Even guys, and I'll admit, we're pigs. We're just pigs, because it's just a bunch of guys. But even guys, will like wear flip-flops going into showers. We all know. It's just that, we don't want athletes anything.
You have to wear that.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
It's terrible.
Oh, no.
But the undercarriage drying is really bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. And, it's not just once. I've seen it many, many times. And, it's not, how do you go to complain about that?
No,
you don't.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. You just avert your eyes, put your glasses on. Oh, God. But, those were great questions. Everybody,
good questions,
Patty,
guys.
Jason, Melissa, Jenna, Sarah, and Deanna, thank you very much for all those questions. If you want to send more questions in, please do any one of the formats that we are on, which we are on, every one seemingly. Send those in, or you can contact us at thepodbaydoorlv@gmail.com, and we'll answer every question that we can. I try to get to them. If I don't answer them on the show, I answer them directly through whichever format you send. We want to thank, again, our sponsor, wonderful guys, Woodworkers, Custom Furniture, and Custom Decor, CWOdesigns.com. And, of course, check out Julia's books, all of her stuff and her writings, and at Barren Waters, Carved in Stone, Vanessa Stone murder thriller. Get some reviews out there. Kindle, Amazon Kindle.
Yep.
Barren Waters is out on paperbook through Amazon as well.
Yep.
And then I'm going to let you tell them about your new, the inspirational
website.
A blog, actually. Blog.
It's
yes.
a blog.
Yes.
Compass in the Storm. Check it out. I'm getting new registrants every day, which I love.
Great.
I decided this morning to begin once a week sending that disease prevention tip of the week, because if anyone listens to this podcast long enough, you've heard me go on and on about my interest in nutrition and anti-aging. So considering I listen to podcasts daily on that, I just want to kind of pay it forward with some of that information. So enjoy that.
Great. And what's the web address?
It's www.compassinthestorm.com.
Compassinthestorm.com. And you can check us out on iTunes. In fact, we would really appreciate that. Podbean, iTunes, any one of the formats actually, but iTunes would be fantastic if you would, if you like our show and want us to continue. Please give us a review on iTunes and let me know when you do, and we can arrange maybe a mouse pad or t-shirt or something like that, so we can thank you for those reviews. But again, for Julia, this is Jamey, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone listening and watching. You can catch the Pod Bay Door on the Podbean app or any of your favorite podcast apps, including iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and Stitcher Radio. You can watch the show on our YouTube channel at the Pod Bay Door Podcast. Please download, like, and subscribe. Our social connectivity screen is coming up. Check in with us on Facebook, Twitter, and WordPress. The Pod Bay Door is closed and talent is out. Hey everybody, thank you very much for tuning into the show. We would love to hear your show suggestions and comments. If you are watching on our YouTube channel, please click to subscribe. You can also connect with us on Facebook using @PBD Podcast, on Twitter using @TPBD Podcast, and on WordPress at thepodbaydoor.wordpress.com.